What up, dudes? It's Friday, June 3rd, 2016, and it is officially the reset day for the vendors. I've told you guys this before, but I'm doing all these videos with my second character who hasn't purchased anything from anywhere. So let's jump right into it. The special gear vendors over at the base of operations. We got the historian. Like I've said before, the sniper rifle doesn't really speak to me too much, but I don't know, man. I'm not a fan of a lot of the names, and neither am I a fan of this one. We've got a 204 pistol. These drop for me like candy in the DZ. If you don't have one already, you can grab one just to bump up your gear score. And a military scar with swift, harmful. It could be good against someone who's bleeding and on the run like a rogue or whatnot. I could see that. That's 882 Phoenix credits, but we do have a 2K cap now. Ooh, 182 AUG with deadly, responsive, and swift. It's a 182 AUG, but if you've got nothing but shitty AUGs, this is not that bad. Deadly is awesome. Responsive is also really great. And swift is sure, why not? Like, I guess it's not a bad third talent. There's definitely better things, but if you have nothing but terrible AUGs and you need something good, even though this is 182, go ahead and grab it. The crit chance on it is 25%. The damage roll is going to be lower, of course, because it's a 182, but that's not a bad AUG to have. Let's see. We've got Enduring Mask at 204. We've got knee pads. Hunter's Faith knee pads at 191. We've got that holster. What are these 204 gloves? Savage? Nope. Damn. Decisive. Predator's Mark gloves at 191 are going to net us AR, crit chance, damage to elite, seeker mine. With the weapon rebalancing, if AR has become good, something like this could be really, really good. And of course, you got the usual 2 blueprints from other gear sets that you can just use to craft. Alright, so the base of operations this week, nothing too great. Military scar if you're trying to chase down people on the run because of that bleed effect and the faster reload. And then of course you got the pretty well rolled AUG at 182 if you're struggling still with an AUG. Alright guys, let's move on to the DZ. Alright guys, currently sitting at DZ2. This is the Dark Zone gear vendor. Gonna take a quick peek. Let's see here. Let's take a look at the 204 stuff. We've gotten a 204 Enduring Mask. Okay. We've also got a tactical holster at 204. Honestly, you should be having these specific pieces of gear slotted in as gear set pieces instead. But for the 204 blueprints, electronic backpack blueprint, electronic vest blueprint at 204, firearm holster at 204, and then electronic gloves at 204 as well. So, I mean, the only thing I could think of that maybe I would pick up is if you desperately need some Savage gloves, you can grab those. Holster's not really necessary. A vest, if you still want to try out Reckless. These are both electronics, of course, so you're going to have to work that into your build, but maybe you've got a build that needs that. But, alright guys, those are going to be the 204 blueprints. Got the electronic gloves, firearm holster, electronic vest, electronic backpack. Then you've got the tactical holster at 204, high end. We've also got the tactical mask at 204 with enduring, high end. Alright guys, moving forward and moving on. Alrighty guys, we are currently at DZ3, and I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I have Jackie and Cheeseburger essentially just helped me run through the DZ as quickly as possible because these ads, man, they hit hard at 201. But getting into the weapons gear vendor, this is what everyone always cares about every single week. Police T821 at 182. Good crit chance, self-preserved, and adept. That's just going to be a terrible gun. We're going to move on to the first wave vector for sale. 22 crit chance, decent. Damage is not too bad. Dominant, competent, and unforgiving. Just terrible rolls for an SMG. SRS A1, 41.6k damage, 149 headshot damage. Ferocious, not too bad. Stable and skilled. Huh. I might pick this up. Honestly, I'd rather have like an M44 with like skilled and like brutal or something like that. Maybe even balanced because you bounce off a wall or something like that. But skilled is always very, very good to have to get your survivor link or whatever special ability you're using. back up as quickly as possible. So that might be a pickup for some of you guys. If any of you guys have pretty crappy sniper rifles, maybe pick this bad boy up. If you activate Ferocious, that'll help kill the named, or just kill, you know, enemies quicker. Yeah, skill's not too bad. In terms of blueprints, the Valkyria still sitting there. M870 MCS shotgun, that's gonna be here. Shotguns aren't too bad, man. They're becoming more and more relevant, so you might want to think about picking this guy up. And then, of course, you got the Officer's M9A1 pistol as well. So, not the very best in terms of like vendor resets. We've seen the shotgun before. We've seen pistols before. SRS might be a pickup for you. There's a 204 first wave, but the AUG, even though it's like 182 at the base of operations, is going to be a better buy. All right, moving on to the next DZ vendor. Okay, and we're back chilling at DZ4 with Cheese and Jackie. This is the gear mod vendor. Let's see, power level 31. We've got stamina with health, advanced firearm mod, power level 30 with firearms and health. Not really the roles you'd want, major attributes you want on these, so probably going to be a pass for most of you guys. Power level 32, you've got the performance gear mod blueprint, if that's your sort of thing. And there's an electronic gear mod blueprint at power level 32 as well. And that's going to do it for the big boy stuff, blueprints and whatnot. Yeah, Cheese, you gonna clap? Okay, okay. Anyways, moving up to DZ 5 and 6. Okay guys, we've made it up to DZ 5. Almost done with the video here. This is the weapon mod vendor. We're going to take a look. An angled grip, power level 31, stability and initial bullet stability. We've got a flash hider, power level 30. It's got crit hit damage, so if you don't have crit hit damage on a flash hider, pick it up. Although I do not endorse accuracy in anyone's build whatsoever. Very much fluff your DPS. But if you're if you don't have the crit damage and you're going for a crit chance, crit damage build, that would definitely bump you up a little bit. And in terms of the power level 32 blueprints, we've got two. The extended magazine makes a return, and we've got a vertical grip, which will roll for initial bullet stability and a random bonus. And of course, the magazine will roll for magazine size and a random bonus. Probably a lot of you guys are going to be going for rate of fire for your SMGs, or crit damage if you're going for something like a sniper rifle, maybe weapon damage or something like that. Or if you don't have too much crit chance. So there's a lot of options. The extended magazine will easily bump your DPS up by like 50k. And so it's always a great thing to have. And of course, with power level 32, just mods or anything in general, it's not going to give you like a huge increase in DPS when you're going from power level 31 to 32, but you do get about 5k. If you guys are still looking to increase your build just a little bit here and there, then go ahead and pick those bad boys up. All right, finally on to DZ6. All right, guys, last but not least, the DZ6 vendor. This is the special gear vendor that's going to net us these, the nomads and the final measure, like gear set pieces and blueprints. Nothing has changed here. You still have the same 191 rolls on the same, pieces of gear. Yeah, man, this hasn't changed. Don't really expect this to change ever, but we still check it every single week. If you haven't picked up final measure gloves, those could be really good, or final measure knee pads. Those are really, really good to have on you if you PvP a lot, because that exotic resilience of 50% is going to really help mitigate against explosive rounds and everything like that. But guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this video. Big thank you to Cheese and the Mrs. Jackie for chirping me like through this DZ, because it's brutal at 201, but I couldn't have done it without them. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me this week. Apologize for not having one last week. I was at Kinda Funny Live, and we are kicking off this week with a lot of YouTube videos with Overwatch, loot box openings. We did some pack opening videos for Pokemon, and we'll have, of course, build videos coming out for you very soon. There's just so many different options now, so I have yet to settle on one, but I think I'm just going to go ahead and give you guys a bunch of different setup videos. But guys, thank you so much for joining me. If you like the video, make sure to leave a like, leave a comment in terms of what you're picking up this week, or maybe not picking up again. And if you haven't subscribed already, consider subscribing. I'm out. Later.